fold a piece of paper more than 8 times. To test this myth, Carly grabbed a sheet of paper and started folding. Sure enough, by the 7th fold, the paper was about the size of a smartphone and so thick that it couldn't be folded any further. But what if you used a larger sheet of paper? Could you go beyond 8 folds? So they brought out a 12 by 15-inch sheet to test the idea. The theory was that a larger sheet would be easier to fold. By the 3rd fold, they noticed the paper was shrinking at an incredible rate. By the 7th fold, it took an enormous amount of pressure just to get it to fold. For the 8th fold, they had to use tools to hammer it down. At this point, it seemed the myth was true. To break the curse of the 8th fold, they needed an even bigger piece of paper. The plan? Use a sheet the size of a standard soccer field for the ultimate test. But no single sheet that large exists, so they had to piece one together. After 3 days and nights of effort, the world's largest sheet of paper was finally created. The ultimate folding test was about to begin. Everyone lifted one end of the massive sheet and carefully pulled it to the other side. Because of its enormous size, every step had to be done with caution. They folded it down in a precise 90-degree direction each time. By the 7th fold, the paper had become incredibly heavy. Just one more fold and the myth would be shattered. As expected, the bigger the sheet, the easier it was to fold, at least at first. The myth was officially busted, but they didn't stop there. At that point, human strength alone wasn't enough to make another fold, so they brought in a steamroller. In the end, they didn't just break the 8-fold limit. They reached an astonishing 11 folds, possibly a